Hey everybody, this is the Sliders Review, and I'm here today to talk to you about my thoughts on the Solo Clayface movie. I don't want it. It's unnecessary, we don't need it as fans, and I don't want to see it. I don't want them to make this movie. Why? Why are you making a solo villain movie and we don't even have a freaking Batman in the DCU right now? Why? Why is this greenlit, James Gunn? Why Warner Brothers? Why David Zaslav? Like, why? I'm not even the type of person who really likes to rant, but I'm sorry. I'm frustrated with this crap. I'm sick and tired of seeing these solo villain projects and no hero to fight the villain. I don't want to see a cop fight the villain. Who wants to see a cop fight a supervillain? I know I don't. And why Clayface of all people? I do not under freaking stand. Right now, they're pausing at Sony with the Spider-Man-less movies. All of their solo villain movies have pretty much bombed or done mediocre. The fans have literally spoken, yo, we don't want this. If you add a Spider-Person there, maybe it will help. But because the scripts are so god-awful and everything, and fans just don't even want that. So fans were rejoicing this week, yay, no more Spider-Man less movies at Sony. We can pause on that for a while. But here come DC wearing his stupid head. I'm sorry, does DC just not want to win? They are literally bleeding money over there at Warner Brothers. And they've been bleeding money for the past decade or so. It's so bad they had to sell the company rights to David freaking Zaslav, who has made an atrocity of it all. I still don't know if Batgirl would have done great or not, but at least put the thing out. And at least it had a hero and everything. And it had Michael Keaton. And so, they said, oh no, this is gonna suck. But you know what's gonna be awesome? Black Adam, Aquaman 2, Wonder Woman 2, and I think that already came out, and The Flash. Every single last one of those stinking movies bombed hard at the box office. They are still in debt from the freaking merger that has not been paid off yet. And everybody's great hope, James Gunn, is nobody knows what the future of his vision is because he's taken forever to push it out. He has to get Superman just right. So right, in fact, that he's not even going to put out a trailer to probably next year. Every time the trailer is supposed to drop this year towards the end, he keeps postponing it until the next freaking year. It's a trailer, man. It's not the actual movie. A teaser trailer is literally just a teaser. See, let me tell you a little something. Back when the Avengers movie was talked about and the teaser trailer came out, it was literally just a very quick run by of all the heroes weapons or masks or something like that. It was something, or the symbols. It was something really fast, and that's all it was. And I don't like teaser trailer, but at least they put that out and let people know, hey, it's happening. And so when the first trailer came out, of course, everybody rejoiced and everything. And it's we got these leaked photos. We got this picture of him putting on his boots very gingerly and everything. And people don't like that. They don't like the costumes. You got one side of the fandom that's the Snyder Bros who just don't want to see nothing DC related unless it's Zack Snyder. Then you got the James Gunn fans who don't care what he makes, they're gonna love it. Then you got the other side of DC fans who just likes DC stuff, period. And we just want the movie out. We just want a trailer, man. We just want some real pictures out. And we want a better costume. But the fact that James Gunn and David and Safran, with Peter Safran, have greenlit this solo Clayface movie, it's why? Why are you making the same stinking mistakes that Sony did? Why are you giving us another solo villain movie? Yeah, the first Joker did well. Okay, I'll give you that. But the second one I heard was an atrocity. It was so bad, so many people were embarrassed to be a part of that project. And it went to streaming within just like 2 or 3 weeks and stuff. That is how bad it was. So now you're gonna give us a Clayface movie. The Batman 2 hasn't even came out, which the Batman 2 was rumored to have Clayface in it. So I'm wondering, what exactly this going to be? Is this going to be part of the Matt Reeves verse? Is this the DCU? Is this like another Elseworld movie and everything? Because he's appeared, I'm hearing, in Creature Commandos. And we know everything is supposed to tie in somehow to this big overall like story James Gunn has planned out, which he keeps. Okay, seriously, first the dude said he doesn't do reshoots because he makes sure his movies are like great or whatever. But now it's been reported that Superman's undergoing reshoots. I'm okay with a movie undergoing reshoots. If you gotta fix it, you gotta fix it. But don't come out on social media and say you don't do that because you're so superior. But then all of a sudden now you're doing reshoots. Because people hate this man already. So don't give them another reason to complain online. And that's what people are doing. Every little thing James Gunn says, and then later he goes back on and does the complete opposite. It gets brought up on Twitter. Seriously, man. And it's like, okay. Matt Reeves wants to do a grounded Clayface. How the heck are you going to do that? Unless he has plastic surgery one time and one time only, or something like that. So is it going to be an Elseworld thing? Well, if so, what's he going to do? Is he going to be an anti-villain? Is he going to be an anti-hero? Is he going to be an actual hero? Like, what's going to be? Is he going to be a tragic figure? Now, I will say this. The most popular Clayface there is from Batman the Animated Series. If they remake that 2-part episode into a live-action movie, okay, I can see that, because that was great. That's groundbreaking. It had a lot of drama. You can get a lot of good, juicy meat out of that. But you need Batman in the mix. If you don't have Batman in it, it will still do all right. But do you really want to see a cop running around trying to stop Clayface, or Clayface being a vigilante and trying to go after the person who messed his body up and everything? Like, I'd rather just see Batman do it. And if Batman's not in it, I don't want to see it at all. It could be a TV like special, like a 2-hour TV special movie or something like that, or an hour. That would be fine on HBO Max. But this is not what it's going to be. And this is going to be the second live action Clayface we've ever had. The first one was in Birds of Prey back in the early 2000s. That one was human, and I think if he touches you, you turn into like a clay statue. That's all they could do on a WB budget. And so like they couldn't even make him like shapeshift and everything. And the special effects on the shapeshifting is going to have to be really, really good. But who the heck cares, to be honest to God? Like I said before, the most famous is Batman Animated Series. Probably the most popular right now is the one from Harley Quinn because of how outrageous he is. I hate the one from the Cape Crusader. They had 2 different versions on the Batman, the cartoon series from back in the day. The first one was good and tragic, but it wasn't a real Clayface from the comics. They made that one up for the show. And then when they did bring the one in from the comics, he was an idiot. So it's kind of like, who is truly screaming for a Clayface movie? Who? Like, is he even a major, like, the fandom really love him that much for him to get a solo movie? He's no Joker. He's no Riddler. Like, he's no Catwoman. You know what I'm saying? I'm guessing because, I'm assuming this is going to be in the Matt Reeves, like, verse. Because the Batman 2 is supposed to come out, and supposedly Clayface is supposed to be the villain. So if he gets that solo movie before that, we'll see the tragic, what happened to him before he became a villain. If that is so true and everything, who the heck wants a realistic one? And I bet you anything, this is getting greenlit because of Penguin. I'm not watching Penguin. If Batman's not in it, I'm not watching it. I don't care how good people say it is. I don't care. If Batman's not in it, I will not be watching. Creature Commandos. I have no interest in watching that because I just have no interest in watching that. And like, you know, the animated short they did with a different version, the way they looked and everything, it was cool. But if this was to be an animated movie, okay, I'll watch it then. But I'm not watching a series week by week of like, you know, this raunchy cartoon that's basically like Guardians of the Galaxy meets South Park meets whatever James Gunn can think of in his freaking little head. Like, I don't want to see that. I've already seen clips, like, you know, picture clips of like a naked looking woman, and man, I'm not watching. I don't like nudity in cartoons. That's disgusting and that is gross. And, you know, I'm not just here to like pander to James Gunn's like friends and like his families he always inserts in his projects and stuff. I don't like Weasel. He was gross in the Suicide Squad movie. Granted, yeah, I did like that Suicide Squad movie. Oh, that's another thing. It's also like Suicide Squad and everything. But, you know, I like that movie. I own it on DVD. The one that he made. It was pretty good and everything. But I don't want to see that same formula repeated over and over and over with lesser known people and stuff. If it's going to be lesser known people, let it be cool people. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like when they first brought in Jon Stewart in the Justice League cartoon, I didn't know who he was, but he's cool. I didn't know who Wally West was, but he was cool. You know, I didn't know who Hawk Girl was, but she was cool. You know what I'm saying? And they made household names out of them. Fine. If he wants to do that with Creature Commandos, that's fine. But he always wants to do it with the most D-list like people in comic books. And sometimes I could care less about D-list people. And as cool as, you know, Clayface is in animation, I don't want to see him have a solo movie. I just don't. I really, really don't. I want superhero movies. Why can't we get a Stargirl movie? Why can't we get a Young Justice live action movie? A Teen Titans live action movie? Why can't we do a Robin movie live action? Why can't we do a Green Lantern movie instead of a television show that's gonna be grounded? Again, all this grounded crap, like I'm tired of it. Why can't we get like, I don't know, like who else is in DC? Oh, like the Legion of Superheroes. They're pretty cool and everything. Booster Gold is pretty cool. You know, just something. Not these D-list people that James Gunn's all like, you know, you gotta look out for the little guys in the comic books. They're fictional. I don't care. Alrighty. Well, I'll talk to y'all later. Bye.